Boxing is a poor man's sport. After watching Megalo Box, that phrase that was coined a long time ago came back to my mind. So Megalo Box is an anime, a boxing anime that was made in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the manga Tomorrow's Joe, which is probably the most famous boxing manga of all time. Boxing is my favorite sport, and I love watching anime. And typically, when those two things come together, you get beautiful stuff. Like my favorite anime, Hajime no Ippo, which is one of my favorites, in my top 5 for sure. But Megalo Box, if you've seen Tomorrow's Joe, is definitely a love letter to that manga with a fresh new take. So in Megalo Box, you follow this nameless character. He's more or less a stray dog. You don't know if he got a home or if he just ride. He's on the streets and he's in the struggle. He lives in the poor part of town, fighting in fights, taking dives, things like that, whatever it takes to survive. But in this world, there's a Megalonia tournament, and in this tournament, people fight in boxing fights with a twist. They have these mechanical pieces on them called gear. And when our nameless protagonist meets the champion of this tournament, this upcoming tournament, he feels compelled to go and join it himself. And I'm trying to say it in a way to avoid spoilers as much as humanly possible, because this anime is only about 13 episodes, so it's very easy to spoil things. But him and a trainer and his team eventually try to get him straight and prepare him to fight in this big tournament. And that, like I say, this a very top level looking down view of the plot, like a setup to the plot. There's much more to it. But it's really about the struggle and putting one foot in front of the other no matter what your circumstances are. That's what I really liked about Megalo Box. All the callbacks to Tomorrow's Joe I liked too. They was done real well. Some surprising nods to it. All in all, a really nice show. Some other things I really liked about it. It had this kind of throwback animation. It looks similar to animes of the distant past, but with a nice little coat of modern day paint, give it a very unique, just almost hand-drawn look to its animation and the art styles of all the characters. It's really a cool thing to see. Another shout out I gotta give is to the music team. This anime has some really good music. Opening theme, the ending theme, the music used within the episodes. I thought that the soundtrack was pretty close to perfect. Also, in terms of the story itself, I did like the story. I liked the struggle. It's kind of uplifting because anybody could see themselves in the protagonist's shoes in a way when you do face challenges in life, and the things that the other characters around him face. A lot of these people are down on their luck, and essentially why they call boxing a poor man's sport is because a lot of guys who went into boxing didn't have much, and their fist was kind of the only shot at having a better life, so they would be more motivated than somebody who was maybe just doing it for fun or for a more minor purpose. Like I said, I don't want to get too preachy on that. But all in all, for 13 episodes, this anime tells a really really good, very solid story. Um, Fight scenes, while I don't think they're on the level of Hajime no Ippo, they do have a nice grittiness and a surprising realism aspect to it. Um, I'm saying surprising because of the gear part of the boxing fights. But all in all, it was just really good. I guess the thing that, if I had to say some things I didn't like about the anime, well, one would be the gear. I'm not crazy about the gear. I think it takes away from the purity of it. But despite that, the anime is still good. I still enjoyed it. Another thing, I don't want to say it's a complete negative, but I guess it's just a victim of. Like I say, this anime is about 13 episodes. So they're like wham bam, kind of sprinting through story after story. And I just wish the anime was maybe double the size. So I could have got more fight scenes, even more story, a little more payoff. But I don't want to say a little more payoff. I think it does have good payoff. But it's over so quick. And I would have liked to have seen more. It really could have been even better if it was about double the size. And that's not really a knock. I guess that's just me enjoying the show so much. And I think if you sit down and watch it, you'll feel the same way. So anyways, would I recommend that you watch Megalo Box? If you go in knowing what you're getting, this is a boxing story, going through more on the struggle side. This isn't gonna blow you away with fight scenes. This is a story, more of a story anime. There is some comedy in. If you've seen Tomorrow's Joe or read it, then you should definitely check it out. Just check it out if you're in for a change of pace. I would like to see more animes like this. It was a really cool experiment. I'm gonna give it a recommend. I recommend you check it out. Until the next anime review. Peace.